Now we shall marinate the beef first. Now put a teaspoon of water to the marinade. Mix them well. Now put in half the mixture first. Massage it in. Now once it dry up, put in all the rest. Now if it's very dry, add in some water, because it will depend on the type of beef you bought. Now massage until the marinade and water dry up. That means you have taken in all the marinade and the beef will be more juicy. Now after that, put in about a teaspoon of oil to coat it. Now this oil will help to separate them. Otherwise they will stick together because of the cornstarch. Another purpose is also to seal the juice in, so they retain the juiciness. After washing the rice, put in half a teaspoon of salt and also half a teaspoon of oil. Okay, season it. Let it soak for about 15 minutes. Now this will give it a base taste and also a smooth texture. Now for the ginger, cut them into very fine strips like this. Now we are going to use it as a topping. It will give a fragrance to the congee. Now next, we are going to cut the lettuce. Wash it, cut off the end here. Now then cut them into strips of about 5 mm. Now this is going to be used at the end in the congee. It will give it a more refreshing taste. Now here we boil our required amount of water. Take note of the level here. Now we will add in some more hot water in, because later on they will boil down. Now add in your rice. Now turn up the fire. Now stir it so that they will not stick to the bottom. Once they start to churn, you no need to stir already. Now prepare a lid, cover it partially. Now adjust the fire until they start to churn gently, so that they can break up the rice. Now stay here for about 2-3 minutes for the boiling to stabilize, because it takes some time to adjust. Now after 2 minutes, you can see that the boiling have remain constant churning already. Now let the lid be partially open, alright? Otherwise they will overflow. Now this lid also help to prevent the spattering later on as they thicken up. Now after half an hour, come and check the progress. The water may boil down and we may need to top it up, otherwise they may get burned. Now after 30 minutes we check. Now you see the water already boiled down quite a lot. Now top it up so that the water is enough for the rice to boil and churn again. Now we are going to boil for another 15 minutes. Make sure it's watery enough. Later on, if it's too watery, we can still boil it down. Just make sure that they don't get burned if you have too little water. Now, again, partially cover it and wait for another 15 minutes. Now we have boiled this for 45 minutes already. Let's see how it's the texture. Alright, the rice have all broken already. Now, if the consistency is okay, you can off the fire. You may want to add in a bit of a stock to give him a base taste first, because your beef may not be enough to give the full taste to the congee. Now once the taste is adjusted, you can leave it here until you want to serve. Now before we do the serving, now the lettuce and the ginger here, take out a bit for the topping of the congee. Now the beef here, loosen it up. If it's too stick together too much, put some water in and then loosen it. Now here we bring our congee to boil. Now put in our beef and the shredded ginger. Now do not move it for a while. Okay, otherwise the starch will come out. Okay. Just lightly shift it. Now once it comes back to boil, off the fire. Now let the residue heat here to cook the beef. Alright. Do not overcook it, otherwise they will become tough. Now, once you see the beef change color, they are cooked already. Now then you add in your lettuce. Okay, stir it in. They will release the fragrance to the congee. Okay, so we are ready to serve already. Now after you scoop it out, garnish it with some lettuce and some ginger on top. Okay. Now sprinkle some pepper over, and your congee is done already.